morning. It's October 31st, 2024. I'm on my way to the gym. I'm gonna do a treadmill workout. Just a run around an hour. So anywhere from 5 to 8 miles, depending on if I'm doing like an easy pace or maybe I'll do a little bit faster miles. We'll see how I feel. Just kind of winging it. And then I'm gonna go home, shower up, pre-market analysis, you know the deal, get ready for work. So I will see you after my workout. Peace. All right, so I just finished my run. I ended up doing 6 miles at like a moderate pace. I was running like 8:30 minute per mile pace on the treadmill. Calves were hurting a little, so I cut it a mile short. I'm also kind of running a little late. But let's talk about the marathon that I just ran. Man, I fucked that one up bad. I ended up running like a 3:20, which is literally 20 minutes slower than I wanted it to be. I was going for a sub 3 hour marathon. It definitely sounds a lot worse. I was holding 650 paces, which is the pace that you need to run a sub 3 hour marathon. I was holding those until like miles 16, 17. And I pretty much just they call it hitting the wall, where I went from running 650 paces to down to like 10-minute paces, cramping, like stopping over and over again because I was just dead. And so it literally went from being like on track for the sub 3 hour to just like right off a cliff. So what can you do, man? I was dealing with some injuries, probably didn't do a lot of things right. I could have had better nutrition. I could have recovered better. Maybe that would have prevented the injury, right? There was more things I could have done. So, you live and you learn, and next time we'll hit the sub 3 hour for sure. So anyways, going home, gonna shower and get ready for the market. So I will see you then. Basically today, I want to see, we created this new day opening gap last night, and more specifically, we have this actual gap where no price was printed in the opening last night. We also have a bunch of other areas of confluence here that I want to see the market draw into, which we are currently blasting up to that area. Unfortunately, we made equal lows here on ES, which completely made me not willing to take longs just because I wanted to see that get taken first. It is what it is. It's 8 a.m., so we'll see what happens. We'll see if ES sells off on market open or something, takes that out. But I'm going to be very careful today. I may not even trade because NFP tomorrow, election week is next week. It's just kind of a hectic time. And I made money last night on my evals in the Asia session, so I'm not too eager to just jump in and trade, so we'll see what happens. But yeah. Alright, so if you've been watching some of the other videos, you might have noticed my room is a little different. So let me take you through it. So I got this standing desk now. So now that I'm going to be working from home with this new job, big upgrade to the whole trading journey. At the end of the day, still working a job, fuck a job, but can't complain. Before I was in office trading on my phone, trying to hide it from people taking bathroom breaks all the time. Now I get to have charts up. So I have my work laptop and a monitor there. I got these monitor arms, so I get to swing them out. This is my personal laptop here, laptop monitor, and so this is just the setup currently when I'm just chilling. And when I have work, you'll probably see in the video, I'll swing these out so they're kind of catty cornered a little bit, and I get to see charts and work. And there's pretty much no reason, other than me being a degenerate asshole, why I shouldn't be profitable. So now I can actually focus on the charts, make money at work. So there's really no reason why I shouldn't make money. But yeah, so I got this standing desk. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that high techery. So I like standing desks a lot. I like standing. Sitting down all day with all the running that I do and stuff. When I sit and all the running, which is just in that forward plane of motion, my hip flexors get so tight. And so I noticed when I was sitting down all the time, I feel like that could have been a part of why I got injured, is just my legs have gotten so much tighter this year than they ever were. So maybe I'm getting old, or maybe I'm just sitting too much. So trying to do a lot more standing. So yeah, liking this desk a lot. Got this cool little keyboard. My wireless mouse. I wanted to get a wireless keyboard, but whatever. Got some wire management going on. I still gotta do a lot of fixing up. Gotta organize some things. I still got a shit ton of boxes and stuff, but this is what we're looking like. Got a bunch of different colored pens for the notes. And let's see. This is the journey to riches right there. This is where I'm gonna have all the golden notes. So yeah, that's the new setup. Oh, I got this that dope picture. So that's me that was the 2024 Rocky Raccoon 100-mile ultra marathon. So I didn't finish the race, but I ran 70 miles, so not too shabby. So yeah, cool picture. Got that framed. How you doing? So it's all right. We're gonna get this foot healed up, and then I'm getting redemption on that race, February. Boom. Stay tuned, boy. All right. So today was like a break-even day. I was very wrong about what was gonna happen. Zooming out a bit, we pretty much just swept all these highs, and it looks like we're gonna run out all these lows here. Same thing with ES. Looks like we're gonna run out all those lows, obviously. So I was very wrong about what was gonna happen today. I was kind of looking for. We also formed these equal lows in the morning, which would have provided a good setup had you been ready to go right off market open, but I didn't want to trade this, so on ES at least. But yeah, so we had that new day opening gap that I was looking for us to draw into in the morning. This is the opening range gap. So I was expecting us to go up from here, but we literally opened and instantly dumped and never came back to it, which is pretty like a much more rare occurrence that you never fill this in. Like if you look at like the regular trading hours, we basically just gapped lower and just ran and never came back. So it's pretty rare. Like normally you at least fill it in a little bit. But anyway, I took some pre-market trades that were pretty bad. Like I went short here thinking that we were going to go lower. Got stopped out for a small loss. Then I like flipped long thinking, alright, now we're going to run these highs. Because we had like a divergence at these lows. But we were kind of hovering around my entry, and then I just immediately got out because I was kind of like, what am I doing? Like this is, why am I long in here? We're like all the way up in huge, like all the way up in this range. So then once we started to go lower, I was like, all right, yeah, we took out this internal high here. Now let me go short. We have all these equal lows. We have this low here that I was going to target, and then ES had those equal lows as well. So I was like, all right, that makes sense. And then it was pre-market. We were getting close to market open. We had these highs here as well. We had the lows, we had the highs. And I don't know, I didn't really want to be in the trade. I just exited at break even. I was kind of thinking to myself, like, what the hell am I doing? Like, market hasn't even opened yet. I'm on my third trade. Like, I don't know, I was just getting a little, felt like I was over trading. Felt like I was, going to make some bad mistakes early on in the day. So I just exited the trade. Ended up working out, but I'm glad I did that because that was like breaking a habit right there. So I'm happy with that because a lot of the times this is like where I destroy my account in shit like this, where you're just consolidating and I'll go short, stopped out, long, stopped out, short, stopped out, and I'll just get destroyed in consolidation. So I think me exiting here today, right there, even though it went in my favor, that was good. I'm very happy that I did that because I also would have gotten stopped out. My stop loss was like right above this high, which is way too tight anyway. It should have been up here, but I would have gotten stopped out on that. Who knows, maybe I would have flipped long and gotten stopped out again. So I'm glad I just decided, you know what, I don't know what's about to happen. Market's about to open, let me just get out. So, definitely not good up there, but I'm happy with that decision. Out of all the decisions I made, I'm happy with that one, to exit the trade. Moving on to later in the day, we just dumped. And then we had these relative equal highs here that I was looking for us to target. People are shorting all day. They gotta have their stop losses above here. So I wanted to see that become the target. Entered in here. It worked out for a while. We formed a divergence at the highs with ES, and then it just immediately dumped, stopped me out at break even. Then I re-entered, worked out for a bit, and then I got stopped out at this red line because it just was not going. And then, so we formed another high here, so 1, 2, 3 highs. Dropped down, took out the lows. So at this point, I was like, alright, I really want to now target these highs. I really think this is going to become, accumulation here. And then you manipulate the lows, and then we're going to go run these highs. So that's what I was looking for. That is what happened, but I kind of messed up. This one, I guess, was a bit early. We had a SMT at the lows there, bounced up, took the fair value gap. Jesus, what the hell? There must be some earnings or something. That was crazy. Stopped out on that for a small loss. So at this point, I was like, I think break even. break even on the day. So then after some more consolidation, and then right at 3 p.m. I was like, okay, it would make sense for us to start ripping now, last hour of the day. Entered it again, started to work out in my favor, and I got stopped out. Where did I get stopped out? I got stopped out right here. And I think this overall, I really thought we were going to go here. I think for me, it was just the whole day we kept failing, kept failing to take these highs. And this was just kind of emotional. I was like, oh, we're going to fail again. Like, I was confident here and we failed. I'm confident here. Like, but, it may fail. And so I guess, I really wasn't that confident. And I just didn't, I was up, a decent amount of money at this point, I had 37 points. I was like, I don't really want to see us drop back in here. Ended up getting stopped in profit, and then it just kept going. And then I basically FOMO entered up here and got stopped out for a loss. Then it dropped back down into here before actually running out those highs at the end of the day. I don't know if I would have held this, honestly. Like one contract, I definitely would have. Even if I didn't get stopped out right here, I definitely would have trailed my stop up, and I would have gotten stopped out somewhere in this area. But either way, I don't know. Either I should have just trusted it. Because, in my opinion, this was the cleanest move of the day. This was the best setup of the day. It was or maybe not the best setup of the day. Maybe shorts up here were better, but this model to me just makes so much more sense than any other trade you could have taken all throughout here. There's actually like a reason for us to go to these highs, which is to knock out people who have been short all day. So, maybe I should have just trusted it, but at the same time, would I have wanted to see myself go from 56 points in profit down to 12? Probably not. So, I definitely shouldn't have re-entered though. So, that was a bad thing for sure. So yeah, at the end of the day, break-even day, definitely not good trading. Definitely traded a little bit too much as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I took like 8 trades. That's a lot. I shouldn't have really been taking that many trades. I should have waited for it to be much more clear. We had this big old trend line building up. Probably shouldn't have been longing this. So this, I'm totally comfortable taking a trade here. Running it to the this initial imbalance here. Just taking your low-hanging fruit objective and walking away. That would have been the cleanest setup I could have taken throughout the day. But yeah, so I wasn't particularly wrong on any of this. Just definitely could have done better. So yeah, not the best trading, not the worst. I think for me, the P&L is whatever, it was break-even day, but more the habits, like I definitely took some mediocre trades, and all these like mediocre little trades like this has got to, I got to find a way to break out of these habits. and just be a lot more of an observer. Just watch the markets, and when something's really, really clear like this, I was so confident we were going to go higher here. So that's the only time that I should be trading, is when I'm that confident down in this entry. So yeah, we're going to keep learning, keep battling. All right, so some good things today, some bad things today. Got a lot of work to do in my trading, but I'm happy about my new setup, about the new job. I think it's gonna be a big step in my journey. So until next time, peace.